excited to have you here today on this beautiful day, and I'm excited to introduce Gilfie here with ShopUSA. Is there anything else that I've forgotten to say?
Just the other organizers here.
Thank you.
Steve's
I knew it. I need my.
David's here.
Rupel's is out today, and Ray White in the back, and Kevin's out today. But we got some great folks that you can talk to afterwards if you have more questions about main cups. It's all yours, Gil.
All right, thank you. Appreciate everyone coming. So before we get into the details, maybe I'll tell you how it all started. So I'm from a small country in the North Atlantic.
Could you speak up a little?
Yeah, I'm from a small country in the North Atlantic, and as well as the owners of ShopUSA. If you haven't already been, a beautiful country, so book your ticket soon. Some basic facts for Iceland are we have 330,000 people, and we live in the countryside of Virginia. We have a very Americanized culture through our influence, through American influence on music and movies and restaurants and so on. So that creates a high demand for USA retailers. We love US products, but the problem is that many of the retailers in the US do not ship overseas due to various barriers to export. Some are domestic, some are foreign. If we mention some of them, some domestic barriers would be lack of export knowledge, costly transport. On the foreign side, there's country-specific requirements. Then there's also the language, cultural differences. So we decided to do something about this, trying to fill this niche. So we decided to open up a website called ShopUSA.is for Icelandic consumers. So the way it works is the customer signs up for free at ShopUSA.is. He shops online from any USA retailer, and because they don't ship internationally, they ship the products to our warehouse in Virginia Beach. And so it's a domestic delivery instead of international. Once we receive the product, we send an email notification to the customer that the package arrived, and the customer logs in and creates an international ship request, and we send it to Iceland. The customer receives the product in only 2 or 3 days. And so that's kind of the basic idea of how it works. So we advertise the more you ship, the more you save. So the customer is able to save up to 40% extra by shipping multiple packages together because our cost goes down as well. So the typical customer would buy 2 to 3 packages, and for instance, he may buy a t-shirt from Target, a jeans from Gap, and shoes from Adidas. And so they all arrive at different times. We offer 30 days of free storage, so they have time to consolidate these packages in our warehouse. And then once they're ready to ship, they create a ship request. People are buying all kinds of things. Most popular categories would be fashion, automotive, electronics, health and beauty. Most customers hear about us different ways, but our main advantage is the organic search. ShopUSA is a very generic term, and I believe it's Googled 5 million times a month, and we usually rank very high all around the world. The good thing about our system is everything is automated. So from when the package arrives to our warehouse to when the package is delivered at the customer's doorstep. And another great thing is we outsource both the warehousing and the shipping. So the only thing we do is provide a website that the customer interacts with. And so the best thing about our setup is that no one has to click a single button. The customer is doing everything himself. And we just have to jump in if there's any problem with documentation or something else. So we actually started in 2003 in Iceland. So it went so well, so we saw the same opportunity in similar cultures in Scandinavia. So we opened in Denmark in 2008 and Sweden in 2011. So it was a franchise-based concept. Each country had their own local website translated, and they provide local customer service, local marketing. So just last year we did revenue of 1.7 million, and royalty of that went to the mother company, which is 7%. So I joined the company in January of last year, and I kind of wanted to reach new heights with ShopUSA, and I kind of saw this image in my head. You know, we're only dealing with 3 small Scandinavian countries, and I thought, is this really a niche market there, or can it be? Can we explore new countries? So I started looking into some research, both on our back end and just in general. One thing I neglected to say earlier is that we have about close to 1 million visits every year. So last year we had 920,000 visits. Most of it's through organic search. But the problem has been that more than half of these people that are coming in are from countries different than Iceland, Sweden, Denmark. So we've just been pushing away customers, really. So I looked at some general information on e-commerce. E-commerce is growing at 13% annually. It's going to reach $3 trillion in 2019. But the main drivers of this increase are not domestic e-commerce, which would mean within the same country. It's cross-border e-commerce. So there's a 21% annual growth in cross-border e-commerce, someone shopping from a different country. Last year, these cross-border shoppers made up of 25% of the total, and in 2020 they'll make up 45%, so there's a huge increase there. Why people are buying cross-border? They're mainly looking for a greater selection of goods, lower prices, and more brands available than in their home country. Same with us in Iceland. So our main market is the U.S. Same with many countries across the world. The U.S. is one of the main exporters with China on e-commerce. USA actually has 30% of all e-commerce exports today. So after some research, I decided to, we always had this ShopUSA.com website, but it was an informative website about the franchises and how to set up a franchise in your local country. But I wanted to turn this into a fully functional website where we can open up to the world. So in December 2015, we finally launched the website. This is the design, mobile friendly. Customer logs in and does everything himself. We also made a deal with UPS for fantastic international rates to 100 countries with 2 to 3 day transit, and we also insure every shipment, so everything is 100% insured. And these 3 factors down here take care of the main cross-border concerns that people have. So the top 3 concerns are high shipping costs. So we have fantastic prices with UPS. Another concern is long delivery time. We ship within 2 to 3 days. We also have a 4 to 6 day option. And damaged products is the 3rd one. So we insure every single shipment for free. So it takes care of that. So the past target market up until December 2015 has been these 15 million people in Scandinavia. After we opened ShopUSA.com, our target market has expanded to 100 countries where there are over 450 million cross-border shoppers who are spending $400 billion a year, and 30% of it is in the U.S. Like I said, with the great prices we have, we are now the international price leader in our market. Some of our competitors, myus.com, and then I've consolidated others together here. So for instance, a 5-pound package to India, we're able to ship it for $48. That's our sell rate, which is $30 cheaper than the competition. And so there's a lot of potential, and we plan to continue to steal market share as we expand. The profitability model is very simple. The average sell price is $41. That includes the shipping and handling for the customer. $31 of that goes to warehousing, which we outsource. Shipping, which we outsource to UPS. $5 goes to warehousing, which we also outsource, and the net profit is about $5 per package. So a typical order is 2-3 packages, so our net profit's $10-15. So now for the first time, we can approach consumers from all around the world. We have a twofold message. First message would be to the consumer outside of USA. You shop at any USA retailer. We ship to your country in 2 to 3 days at the lowest prices. To the USA retailer, we can finally approach them and say, you know, there's no more need to worry about barriers to export. We will connect you with the world at no extra cost. We don't charge anything for our service. There's no integration. The customer would just sign up with us and have the product shipped to us instead of international. So the future ahead is very bright for us. We plan to increase our volume in these 100 countries, but focus maybe on 10 or 15 main ones. We hope to do more online marketing and SEO with help of some friends, hopefully. Do some Google AdWords. We also plan to cooperate with USA retailers, allowing them to tap into international markets. There's also many other things we can do. Send an email broadcast to our customers with a coupon code for a local Virginia Beach retailer, for instance. We also plan to open up new franchises. I've already had requests from these 4 countries: Germany, India, Jamaica, and Philippines. And then the model we have is very simple to duplicate. So we can take the same model we have and move it to China. All we would need is to outsource the warehousing, and we could have this Shop China, Shop Germany, Shop UK, but our focus is now, of course, Shop USA, because that's one of the biggest markets. So that's
Trade changes.
yeah.
So what can Main Cups do for you? What can we do for you today? Given this great presentation.
I'm looking for some investors to be able to spend on marketing for equity stake. I'm also looking for a relationship with USA retailers locally, for example. And then, online marketing, SEO support to continue to expand, and that's a good starting point, I think.
Yeah, great presentation.